Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that, feeling that, flicking that wrist.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving as from beyond, even if it went beautifully wrong. It was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom. Doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing a bee in a clot. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some worlds.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. 2 teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Jets. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft. I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 6th overall pick in 2015, Leonard Williams. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And a catch by the new signee from Cincy, Mohamed Sanu. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's 3rd and 4. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Now Taylor. That's caught at the 1. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Direct snap, rolls. Room here to run. There goes Thomas Rolls. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Thomas Rolls, 81 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And take it right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared.
It's caught inside the 25. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Let's go. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. On the ground, Rawls. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go!
On third down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Ryan's, the rookie from Nebraska, in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll come out in the pistol. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good for a New York first down. A really nice carry there by the Flint, Michigan native Thomas Rawls.
A transfer from Michigan back to Central Michigan. Got overlooked in the NFL draft when he came out. Ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy is something else. When he gets going, their offense really responds.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
Here we go.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go!
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the rookie from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, on to punt it away.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Taylor to throw. Forced out to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come out here in the I. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knock him down for a loss.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here we go now.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. Now and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Play for Rawls. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Ataba Rubin makes the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And his throw here is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Hoping to push them back in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. A Wildcat look now. Here's Forte. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Baldwin with it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He hits Baldwin right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the...
That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they'll go into the middle of the field when they're running the out-cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They toss to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Here we go.
Taylor going to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They come out here in the eye. They'll hand to Rawls. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Another pistol look here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. coming, and he's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo, and able to find Decker. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try to run with Rawls. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it's Rawls. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Thomas Rawls, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.